Common entrance test for central varsities plan criticism. The Central University's Common Entrance Test was launched in 2010, a year after 12 new central universities had been set up under the Central Universities Act 2009. From the 2022-23 academic session, a common entrance test is likely to be implemented across central universities in India for admission to undergraduate and postgraduate courses, marking a departure from the current predominant pattern of screening based on Class 12 marks. On November 26, the University Grants Commission wrote to the Vice Chancellors of the 45 central universities that, after detailed deliberations, it was resolved that the common entrance test for UG and PG may be conducted for central universities from the academic session 2022-23 through National Testing Agency (NTA). The genesis: the Central University's Common Entrance Test was launched in 2010, a year after 12 new central universities had been set up under the Central Universities Act 2009. In the year of its rollout, 7 new central universities adopted CUCET. Over the years, the list grew, and this year, 12 central universities from Assam to Kerala held CUCET with the assistance of the NTA, which functions under the Ministry of Education. The UGC has been keen on bringing more central universities under the ambit of CUCET ever since the National Education Policy 2020 advocated this. Last December, the UGC set up 7-member committee under R.P. Tiwari, Vice Chancellor of Central University of Punjab, to prepare a plan to implement CUCET from 2021-22. The committee's report gave the proposal the go-ahead, but the UGC had to shelve the plan due to COVID-19 pandemic. The latest push came on November 22 when the UGC held a meeting with the Vice Chancellor of 45 central universities, following which the letter was sent. What changes? The test will cover sciences, humanities, languages, arts, and vocational subjects and is likely to be held at least twice every year. Current pattern: at present, CUCET paper consists of 2 segments. Part A tests a candidate language, general awareness, mathematical aptitude, and analytical skills, while Part B evaluates domain knowledge. Both papers contain multiple choice questions. For admission to MBA, LLB, and MCA courses offered by some universities, there is one paper comprising 100 MCQs covering English, reasoning, numerical ability, general awareness, and analytical skills. The test does not have under its engineering and medical courses that are offered by some of the central universities. These will not be included in the new pattern either. After expansion, although the UGC has not yet announced the pattern of the exams once it expanded, the report of the Tiwari committee holds some clues. It says the test for the undergraduate level would be in 2 parts. Section A will be common aptitude test carrying 50 questions, while Section B will be domain-specific test comprising 30 questions each from a chosen combination of subjects. The committee also recommended that to begin with, a minimum 50% of a candidate's CUCET score should be factored in during admissions to undergraduate courses. It will be a computer-based test. The CUCET might also be called Common Universities Entrance Test in its proposed new avatar. The Tiwari committee has also recommended that the existing policy regarding quotas, subject combinations, preferences, etc. that govern a particular university will remain applicable even after the rollout of a common test. The rationale: the NEP 2020 envisages that a common entrance test will test the conceptual understanding and ability to apply knowledge and will aim to eliminate the need for taking coaching for these exams. The flexibility of the NTA testing services will enable most universities to use this common entrance exam rather than having hundreds of universities each devising their own entrance exam. which will reduce the burden on their entire education system, it says. Criticism. Not everyone has welcomed the idea of an overarching common entrance test, though. Disha Nawani, Professor, School of Education, Tata Institute of Social Sciences, Mumbai, agreed that the existing board exam based screening is leading to unrealistic cutoffs, but felt a common entrance will not be an improvement. Children come from very different socio-economic background, and to expect them to sit together and tackle a centrally set paper will not be fair. Eventually, it will boil down to mastering the techniques to crack it, which coaching center institutes offer. As long as we continue to focus on modes of assessment instead of learning, this will be a continuation on the unjust system, Nawami said. Abha Dev Habib, Associate Professor Physics at Miranda House in Delhi, and Ayesha Kidwai, Professor at JNU Center for Linguistics and former President of its Teacher Association, called the proposal an affront to the autonomy of universities. Many universities offer highly specialized as well as multidisciplinary courses, and using the NET score for admission to PhD programs is a terrible move. It has no academic rationale and will not promote equality, Kidwai said. Thank you.